defying everybody, proving everybody wrong who has questions and whatnot. But, of course, with that graphic, folks.
Very bold here, stacking the sight. Certainly looking to take some jewels. Broland, just peeking, spots the first, takes a bit of damage for his time. So you're facing off his contact. This is a brawl here on A. Xantares, though, finds the first two, and now they're backing off Scriv. They smelled out the stack, and they're going towards B.
Looking pretty good. I think it's a great mid-round call, if you ask me. There will be a player ready and waiting in the form of miyiz, who's going to have to, at the very least, I think, get one. Definitely needs to stay alive. Second time around, he's able to pick up two, in fact. Xfly will trade him out, but the boys are here. The cavalry is here. It's all onto Imorr, and he gets it done. There is the first big clutch coming in. Eternal Fire win the pistol.
Can they actually get behind these Eternal Fire players before the hit comes in? It looks like Scriv. It looks like the answer's no. miyiz finds the first. Oh, he's really dancing around the pillar. They're going backwards. It's chaos here in the lower B area. Who's going to win first?
Oh, Deagle of Brolin. Able to find two. Gets his hands onto a decent rifle as well. Gets another huge round for Brolin. Xfly was on the backside. Did indeed win his fight. Now left on 1 HP.
They will buy back in the next, so at least the Galil has been saved over. But economically, this is a train wreck. Money is in the bin in Fnatic.
So really, really difficult here. We'll see indeed how it goes down. Brolin going to get clapped out. Always a difficult position. I mean, you know, you generally think you could get a molly in there, but a lot of players, I think, prefer to get the mollies in deep. He'll get a flash. It's perfect. Xantares to fall. And the bodies are here. Great early smoke. You know, so smart here from miyiz. He will get another. Instantly traded out by Imorr, though. It didn't even look like he found a kill there. It's Smooya on the AWP, though. Aggressive angle. Knows he can with the man advantage. Imorr to clutch up once again. Brings it down to a 1v1. Alex is miles away, and Imorr going to have to do the heavy lifting once again.
Time is running low. Gets to recover that bomb. And, of course, get it planted. And he's taking a lot of time here, Scriv. He's taking a lot of time, and he can't find Alex. And he actually had an opportunity to grab the bomb and get it to the bomb site, but he was none the wiser to Alex's positioning. A bit of a freebie in my books there in the end for Fnatic, but this is very dangerous waters for Eternal Fire. One player towards sandbags. That's going to be Alex. It's a terrible timing for Alex. What a massive entry for Imorr. So they're getting a bit of space on A. And if they can recover that gun, this becomes very scary for Fnatic.
Yeah, magic. Absolutely magical stuff. Minute and 15 thereabouts left on the clock. So we're going to need Eternal Fire to absolutely capitalize on this one. Of course, as you do on Vertigo, you can lean a lot of players towards one particular bomb site. Imorr in for another. Traded by Crims, but we're retaining the man advantage. miyiz, though, going to find Xfloud out towards middle, that was. So that was kind of your lurking player. And now, 25 seconds. Like, what are we doing, guys? Eventually, they will move forwards, but not before miyiz in a pretty good spot. You've got no util to really get him away. He's going to let one cross. Oh, they line up. He nearly gets a double. Xantares, though, keeps his cool, of course, and gets the trade out. Crims going to deny area on the right. Smooya denies it on the left, so you can kind of pincer in here, get the movement going through on either side, and indeed lock them in. Down goes Calix. Xantares, we've bigged you up an awful lot. You're going to have to pull this one off for the boys. Certainly will be tough, though, of course. No util, no head armor, and no real information. They're taking their time. They've got kits available. Crims will play up close, get ready for the peek out. Xantares finds the first, and he starts to drop away. Smooya trying to track him down on the USP. Gets it done, but can he get back to the bomb in time? The answer will be no. Xantares gets round number 2.
Huge round from Eternal Fire, and certainly off the back of a bit of a lackluster gun round last time. 4 on towards A. I kind of, 3 on towards A. Kind of bait setup here with 2 up close. The flash goes out. They're going to swing and right into the waiting arms of Eternal Fire. It was a nice idea from Fnatic, but Eternal Fire, they were ready and waiting.
Really impressed by Imorr. Continues to frag out pretty well. See whether that continues throughout the game. Will get swapped onto the AWP as well, thanks to the old Bogdan's Law. We'll see. I am curious, of course, as to how the approach now changes from Eternal Fire, that they have the 2-man setup. We've not really seen them be in a scenario where they have a hefty lead to work with in quite some time. So it is going to be an interesting one. Very slow on the upswing, 40 seconds left, and they're still not making many moves.
Yeah, Fnatic here being man down. They've stacked A, and that's going to get aggressive on Crims, and What should have been a slam dunk kill still goes the way of Eternal Fire. The individuals look amazing at the moment.
Great stuff from Woxic. Will go down, but surely they've got to start moving the bomb back. Yeah, and indeed they will. They've got this man deep in towards B clear. xFloud will keep going. I don't think there's really any interest from Fnatic. They know what's up. They don't have a lot of cash, so they'll just move to save. Keeping things together for Eternal Fire then in these rounds. Of course, got reset after the pistol. Fnatic looked like they were set to get it going, but a keen clutch.
4 rounds to 4. It's really getting close here.
Hey, listen, man, this is what we wanted. This is what we were after, and we are getting it. Super excited. Oh, Mezzi gonna peek up. Beautiful find. He will melt down, though, so who's really come out on top of that one? Usually we would indeed say the T's. And Crim's just spotted the boost up. Gets perfect timing. Imorr, see ya. See you next round, pal. Gets taken down 4v3. Fnatic looking hot.
Yeah, I think Grim's there, actually. Lucky to escape with his life. It felt like when they were boosting, his scalp could have been removed immediately and he could have been looking in the wrong direction. So for now, Eternal Fire, they've decided we're going to take that bomb over towards A. We're going to slowly work our way in with a lurker in mid. So xFloud, for my money, he needs to do a lot of work for them to pull this off.
Yeah, certainly indeed. Going to require... Oh, finding the frag. He does. Is that what you were after?
Oh, yeah, look at the rotates. Smooya's thinking about mid. He's called in 2 mines and now playing retake here on A. Fnatic's actually a brilliant read from Smooya not to go back and check mid. He's thinking it's A. And for the moment, he's going in the right direction.
Beautiful. Well played by all parties. Will absolutely clap Xantares. Always nice to see, you know, the shots where you don't even move your cross, eh? Just wait for them to walk in. Easy peasy. And of course, Smooya has a bloody sticker of himself on the scope. Either way, 3-on-2. Oh my goodness. They're definitely worth it in this round. We'll see what the push has got in store from these remaining 2 Eternal Fire players. Sorry. Yeah, I was going to say, pretty hard to get past the AWP and the M4.
Both teams' economy was really on the edge, and finding a lot of plants here on B is it's a good trade to kick it off. Oh my god. Second headshot found. Calyx.
And indeed is able to just spin around and knock the wall down. So we'll see if they can convert here. As we know, this B bomb site's been a bit scary. It's actually Alex this time around who is that aggressive player rather than Mezzi. Brolin boosted up, will take out xFloud in towards middle. And I think that's the now starts to swing the round back in favor of Fnatic.
Slow stuff from Eternal Fire. They've decided we're showing a lot of presence here on B. They might be stacked. We're going to switch up the game. Smooya, he's the only man in defense, and the real problem is here, Scriv, there is no nades to force Smooya off. They walk into that AWP line, they could be dead immediately.
Absolutely terrifying stuff. Taking their time. 30 seconds. Kind of moving together. The ramp player gains more info. The short players, as it were, gain more info. And Smooya, he's got a few too many targets. He looked away at the worst possible time. And that might just cost them the round. That is Counter-Strike. That is the contact play. We have seen them, though, look relatively decent in the clutch. As Woxic goes down, that's one of the rifles taken out. It's now Xantares and Calyx to clutch up.
Smoke on towards the bomb. That, of course, help them out. You can even one way over the top if you want to jump on the box. It's Alex, though, caught alone. Calyx nailing a second headshot to haul Eternal Fire into what should have been an impossible round. And look at them playing together now. Xantares faces... Oh, he's sticking it. He's sticking it. He comes off the plant. Smoke has faded. It becomes impossible now, and Calyx knows exactly what he's doing. Just dancing around the box, allowing no chances. It's been a disastrous round for Fnatic, as, for me, anti-ecos are defining this half so far. Deep ramp take from Fnatic. Good information, actually, at the same time, they're getting aggressive on towards mid, so Fnatic have decided... We're not going to play a strong out round. We're not going to play a retake. We're going to get aggressive and take the map away from Eternal Fire. And they've really been actually penned into this B hit. So look at all this space they've gained, Scriv. They know exactly where Eternal Fire are.
It's pretty much perfect, to be honest with you. I feel a man lead and all that control. Surely you can't lose the round. They have kind of given it up a little bit. Brolin's started to dip back. So we'll see. But you've now, on the Eternal Fire side of things, got to spend so much time checking and, you know, maybe expending a little bit of utility. They just go for the face checks in. It will be Brawling on the jump peak. One more for luck. And that fully confirms it. Molotov going to go down. So buying even more time now. Actually going to take a swing off the back of it. Not sure if I'm a big fan of that.
Overzealous, I guess, is the word for that scenario. Now Alex, under pressure, the only real defender on this A-bomb site. Eternal Fire. Seems to be changing their mind, though, Scriv. This is a fake. This is a fake. The bomb's going over towards B and do Fnatic bite.
Well, Smooya certainly is hungry for the frags. Alex, though, going to peek out at a pretty good time, I would say. 15 seconds left. At the very least, the B players will be prepared. It's Mezzi. You know where he is, but you're not ready for him. Double spray down. They were too sold on it, but Mr. Mezzi takes a lot of convincing to move away. Big 3K on the defense. Or something better than a P250. Maybe he dropped one across, though, Woxic. Fully spending. Alex has a little bit left. Hard to tell. Flash comes in, though. And Zantares going to rip 2 heads for the entry. Imorr catches Brolin trying to regain some control. 5 on 2, just like that.
Eternal Fire are so good at just opening up rounds and getting aggressive individually. It's a nice piece of team play, but it's actually the confidence, the balls almost, to go for a play like that. Just flash me in individually. I'm going to take fights, and it's just rolling on here. Eternal Fire, they look worse for wear earlier on. Fnatic, getting this one would be an awesome start for you on this T side.
All right, let's see. Grims is a little fast there, as is the entire squad. Imorr and Zantares is going to take heads off. It is traded out quickly. It's Smooya who is able to find the key. Double Brolin holding the backside, of course, as well. Well read, well worked into the A-bomb site. And you know, that's a pretty original pistol as well.
All the information to Eternal Fire, but as we're going to see in the replays later on, frags came in very fast. Woxy, though, still going for this one. Kit in hand, but 1 on 2. Surely there's no chances here.
Taps. Peek's coming in from both sides. They see he's not on it. No point in wasting time. Brolin will take his head off for good measure, just to make sure.
A lot of CT side pivots around your Orca, so unless Woxy picks up his performance, this could be scary, but it's a beautiful opening frag.
Alex, got to be careful on the peak here. I think they're getting ready to boost. All about the timing, and they're trying to create their own timing. The cone a little in the way for Mezzi. Will get taken down. Calix looking good from Dupree. Slightly different way of playing it, but still the same effect as the big man Mezzi. Nice little bait smoke at the back of the site. Fnatic really stuck for ideas now.
Woxic chimes in with his third of the map. Takes down Smooya, and now Fnatic, they burnt all their utility. Initially trying to get up and onto the bomb site, and it didn't work. Got stalled out and lost their opening jewels, and this is just desperation here. It's a nice shot from Crims, but with 28 seconds and only flashes, how on earth do you pull this off?
Very, very, very scary indeed. 1 kill. Damage is cool, but kills are cooler. Mezzi picks up Woxic. 5 on 3. The timeout paying dividends.
Eternal Fire, they've got the stack though. Couple players here. Calix is also taking info on B, so if he can hightail it over, maybe an opportunity. Roland caught in the open. The molly's good, though. Forces him wide. Zantares still in towards Ivy, being a real thorn in the side of Fnatic. They're trying to chase him down. Important frag from Alex, and now just Calix. 1 on 3. Do you even attempt this?
Yeah, I don't know, man. Also perfectly. So things looking really good. Eternal Fire going to have to answer back now. Fnatic looking to take mid control. Oh, no. This could be pivotal.
Zantares, though, where does that come from? Looks like a flash from Imorr. Zantares peeks out, catches 2 in the open, and whilst we were focusing on towards mid, real action's happening on A, and Eternal Fire 5 on 3. With all the map control in the world, what on earth do you do if you're Fnatic?
Just wait. Just wait for someone to walk into your crosshair, and I think that's kind of the play over on B at the moment. No molly, nothing coming. Bit of spam, nothing coming. Mid play. Oh, Crims. He's got the perfect timing. He's not checking the angle, but xCloud can't quite finish him off as quickly as he would like. Woxic, though, Picking up Brolin probably starts to finish things off in this round. Down goes Mezzi as well. Woxic coming alive a little bit.
And really bolstered them as we get into the later stages of the second half. Fnatic, the B execute is soon to be following. Starting to reign over. Molly as well behind quad. That could cause issues for Calix, but he smokes onto it. Getting really stalled out here are Fnatic. Taking a lot of time here to commit.
Yeah, it really is. Oh, big flashes from both sides as well. A lot of low HP bars over on that CT side. X-Cloud for what? Brolin with the double, though, takes out Calix. Woxic, meanwhile, trading back. Needed more or to stay alive. Those are your two options. Dying is the bad option, of course. And there it is. Alex will seal the deal. Bomb planted in just a second. Imorr will have to save.
Look at Grims here. He's so aware. So aware that a player could have pushed through and...
If you're a Fnatic fan, you know, and to keep things exciting. Eternal Fire, though, they've got other things to say. Woxic particularly.
Fnatic want to be ending for now. That's a great frag, though, from Alex. Where does that come from? And now, suddenly, it's just Imorr here. Finds one. Swiftly traded. 3-on-3 below HP on these Fnatic players.
Yeah, really, really scary stuff, for sure. It's difficult to tell which way it's going to go. Again, Fnatic going to have to find the dig deep moment. You have utility remaining. Two players going to move up from IV. They've got a fight to win. It's against X-Cloud. They do indeed 1-for-1 it. I mean, if Calix messes up a little bit, the AWP, of course, doesn't care about low HP bars. Blind going to come in, but maybe it does when there's a spam on the line. So well done, so well read. 30 seconds, Alex against 2.
You see how Eternal Fire are playing this as well. The moment it goes 2-on-1, neither is interested at all in facing, and only now that the bomb gets stuck... They're starting to eke their way out. Alex, though, just about slipping back in towards Ivy. So suddenly becomes a lot more doable, especially if he gets over to ramp and can force out some headshot angles.
Yeah, they're maybe a little bit too timid, you could argue. And that is exactly what he's going to go for. Retrieve a little bit of utility here, I believe, and try and put it to good use. In comes the first peek. He holds Miles Swan, and that gives Calix time to correct. Eternal Fire, they're not going to mess it up. They will get their 12th. Can be a little risky, get caught reloading, get caught with low ammo. So he does need to be careful. Smokes come in. You do have Smoothie on the return spam. That's going to give the game away, but just as they burst around the corner. 1-for-1 so far. Brolin eats a nade. Imorr down with another, could find the kill. Not quite going to be the case. So looking good here. They have that ramp control they were so desperately after.
Taking this slow off Fnatic, not looking to get overzealous and accelerate too fast. Just clearing out the sandbags. That's Eternal Fire. They're the ones getting proactive. Flash in towards Ivy. That's on Imorr. He says nobody's there. And X-Cloud, look at this Scriv, the flank. Just going to play the top of the ladder for the moment. But this is good information and will really help Eternal Fire come the rotates.
Smoke towards Ivy. Just keeping T-side at bay. We have return spams. No real damage being found. Smooya. Keenly watching the angle, peeks into Woxic, though. And again, the passive, safe angle from Woxic going to pay dividends. It does wonders. Crims dropping the bomb away. Imorr in the smoke will be spotted. Crims does well to find it, but it's still going to be a tough one. They lose Brolin in the meantime. Mezzi finds a kill on the backside there. There's not a lot of time. I think they could get the bomb in, but, you know, he really cannot stop. Can't take any bullets. Can't take any fights. They will indeed make the cross to get said bomb down. It's a bit of a different plan. Not this time, Woxic. We will get it through. Nearly gets the spam in. It's down to Crims 1v1, but Woxic will get him round the corner. Eternal Fire even it up. Relax. We don't need to, you know, keep contacting in and whatnot. Can be very difficult to do anyway, but we now have a chance to set up properly and find some of those weaker players slacking. X-Cloud and Woxic chiming back in. It's X-Cloud in for 2. Will be traded eventually, but not before the damage is done. And they have indeed, without, you know, Sans and Tares, they have managed to find it. Nade gonna go and touchdown. It's now just a 1v1. To be careful, though, going to change his crosshair up, and that could make all the difference. Swaps back at the last second, and he clutches up. All important round for Eternal Fire. 2 to do it in. Well, there you go. That sets it up, doesn't it? What do we got, Fnatic? It's going to be the mid-burst. X-Cloud looks away. Woxic, though, got him covered. And that's the bomb dropped. Surely has to be it. Imorr gets aggressive, picks up the lurker. Calyx, even with the wallbang, leaves it onto Smooya, looking the wrong way. And Eternal Fire, they will take map 1. Not convincingly.
Imorr, Jewel is in play. Xantares is there to take first contact on towards that corner of Banana. And for the moment, Fnatic, oh no, Scriv, they're walking into the trap. They're walking into the trap. The flashes are primed on Calyx, and the moment Xantares takes contact, they're shooting to follow. Deagle swing out on the flashbang. It works pretty well. Early kill goes the way of Imorr. And now Fnatic, what do you do? And the CTs even get her out alive. A great start for Eternal Fire.
Been melted, you know what I mean? You get the 1 kill, sure, but Brolin is so damn low. Has to get this utility out quickly. There's a return smoke. What do? Big damage onto Calyx. Flash goes in. Has been spotted. Xantares going to kill Calyx through the smoke. Imorr on the Julies, though, still alive, still doing damage. Always good to see. Back into a 3 versus 3 where you feel it never should have been here. Alex keeps pushing forwards and he'll find another head. Down to xCloud and Woxic. Oh, no, it's fallen apart. And a team kill in there as well. This is going to have to be a big clutch.
Woxic here, working through the angles, but look at the triple peak, Scriv. Look at the team play there, just to be assertive, and just Woxic remaining. 1 on 2, struggling to even find the kit on the ground, and he taps the bomb, but Fnatic, only 1 player peeks out. Time is starting to dwindle. Nobody's facing Woxic. He's trying to force Jules, but Fnatic for the moment playing this so well. Mezzi, though, first to fall, but there's no kit. There's no kit. It's going to be pistol round for Fnatic, and considering how that one started, wouldn't have betted on them, would you, early on? And they've taken heaps of damage already.
Yeah, certainly a little sad, for sure, but they're still going to move in. Like you said, that banana control is there. Quick burst coming through. Calyx, they know he's in towards the new box angle. Going to get sprayed down here. Somehow still alive. Will eventually fall. Fire and bullets just cannot survive. And on that, no way, guys.
Yeah, they
no
need to.
way. I mean,
it
is unconfirmed, but they just...
Bizarrely enough, only 1 player's died in this round, and 9 are staying alive.
And perhaps in future we'll have to back ourselves a bit more.
Certainly seems to be the case. As Imorr in the flames. How on earth does he escape from the frag there? How on earth does he get out alive? But have some nades to play with. They're getting dropped around, so presumably Fnatic already thinking about the execute. Smokes come in, but that arch smoke is missed, Scriv. It's missed, and that might have cost Smooya his life. Adjusting though on towards B. There's still 2 in defense. Xantares is playing the off angle. Oh, the timing could be terrible, but it does hear these players in towards CT and committed in towards tree. Calyx takes contact. Xantares swings out, gets the second in the end. Roland can't even fell him either, and yeah, so far though, it's been all about bullying B, hasn't it? So fearless and taking the jewels, and this time around, Crims finds it in apartment, and we say this all the time on the cast. 4 on 5 for the CT side. It strings out your defense, and you have to make some very tough decisions from here if you're Eternal Fire.
Oh, noise being made by Crims. Probably going to hear that he's running away. Might give the game away a little bit. But certainly looking tough. Calyx is still alone, at least for the time being. They're going to go through. He's hidden away, but he needs that support. Molly comes down, takes the peek, loses his life. Nade goes in, minimal damage. Going to have to be the save for Eternal Fire.
Oh, and Alex even finds Xantares on the exit, and
looks like I think the AWP will make it through. The M4 under a bit more pressure. I think Imorr knows his role here, though. Has to help his team out. They're even using utility to make sure that they get through, right? So, very, very, very key save. Another molly would probably go down from Woxic if it is required. Crim's going to fall, though. So, looking good. Imorr gets a nade out. That's going to give the gap to Mezzi that he needs. And, yep, catches him off. Oh, CS goes. It happens to the best of us. And Mezzi's now in behind as well. A perfect kill.
Yeah, they'll also know they've just killed the third A player. They'll have done their prep and know that Imorr is over there towards the A bomb site. You can see now Mezzi cutting off the rotates. Oh, another piece of terrible timing for Eternal Fire, and xCloud left alone. He does get the molly off, but he's being surrounded by 3 directions, and what can you do there? Huge round from Mezzi, and we saw the same on Vertigo as well. He is on fire tonight.
Yeah, this time, though, maybe going to be a bit more appreciated. Of course, in the round in and of itself on Vertigo, it was big, but it didn't, you know, give them the weight and carry them on through. Yeah, however, it's just going to lead to the smashing. Looking for the ace, and he'll get it. Oh, my goodness. That final one is... Centaurus loves this first orange's position. Molly going to go in, but they are ready. Brolin takes him out. 5 on 4. At the back of the site, Calyx able to get 1, but the bomb has not really crossed in. It's a little bit awkward. They've got to deal with him quickly. The rotations are starting to get here. He will eventually fall. Takes a lot of effort and a lot of HP, of course. They'll get the bomb down. No kits available. Woxic falls quickly, though. Alex with the aggressive push once again will deal, and that is going to be the saving.
Fnatic right now, they're having a field day on B, and Eternal Fire have no response. I think this is getting out of control. They're reinvesting. Fnatic, though, fast play into the mid super quickly out. Imorr finds a first and a second. Important frags. Wox is going to swing behind the molly, and Fnatic, it looks so good so far, but they switch it up on towards A, and it hasn't worked out.
Yeah, I mean, you've got the two aspects here. Going A and going fast. Two things that they've not really done very much. Eternal Fire, guns up and ready. I think the
smoke is down for the moment, but look how far away Xantares is, man. He's all the way in towards Arch. Alex gets caught alone. This round bursts wide open. Playing behind New Box. Alex clearing through the angles. Alex peeks. Alex wins. And now this becomes a very doable round.
Yeah, we don't have a smoke for CT, though. They look towards each other. A little bit of, you got a smoke? Nope. Have you? Nope. So what are we going to do? Smooya's given a lot of time across. Will indeed be able to make it just by jumping. And indeed, the bomb plant comes in. Still going to be hard. But that's an achievement in and of itself. More damage done. Bomb plant comes in. Keeps propping up their economy. Alex loves getting aggressive, and he has all game long. Smooya with the crack. Able to take out Woxic. Honestly, it just keeps getting better and better. Alex with the perfect timing as well. Leaves it all onto xCloud. Smooya, how does he play it? Gonna look to sit in and around coffins. Play things patiently, and he will find it.
There's no real committal to take that banana control, and Fnatic are running riot in that part of the map for the moment, so not much has changed, but it seems Apps aggression's on the cards. What is going on, Scriv?
You can always count on Crims. That is kind of alliteration, but not really. Flash comes through the smoke here, as does the Fnatic side, as does Imorr. 1 for 1 so far, Centaurus. But again, hyper aware. Brolin not able to find the kill. Mezzi on the trade, can't get it done. Centaurus looks good. Who'd have thunk it, eh? Able to find one of his most impactful rounds so far, but can they convert?
They dropped the bomb, though. That's the real problem here for Fnatic. They've got the site, but the bomb still dropped out in front of Library, and considering Fnatic have invested all of their utility in taking the site, how do you finish this one off? The molly is going to force Antares wide, but with 30 seconds left, Scriv, they're actually really disjointed. How do you do this if you're Fnatic? It's so tough.
Smooya trying to find what he can. Spamming away, nothing really comes. They're going to opt to go from the long angle. Making noise, though. There's not a lot of time. And this spot is perfect. Calyx will get checked and taken down, but you just got to run. Is there time? There should be, but he can't really take a fight. No! He'll catch Centaurus on the way out, though.
How many more can Eternal Fire take until we're on overpass? This is out of control.
Flash comes in towards Banana. They're looking to answer back, but Brolin ain't blind. Centaurus falls to Smooya, and there's nothing that you can do to stop the Fnatic train. Honestly, Mezzi gonna find Imorr on the backside as well. They are revitalized after an insane clutch like that. It has given them the energy that they need. Oh my goodness. Fragging out of their minds, finding number 11 like it ain't nothing, and they will not drop a single player. I should say map number 3. Either way, Crims on the entry, once again looking to get this half over quickly.
Eternal Fire, man down again, and certainly based off the last few rounds we've seen, they've struggled so much to readjust. 3 players over towards A, so we'll see where the gamble is. And Mezzi, how is he finding all these frags? It's crumbling here for Eternal Fire.
Well, the AWP shot doesn't quite land. We'll be given a little bit of another chance at it. Smooya going to take down Zantares. Woxic falls to Alex. Calix, the only one left. It's the last round, my friend. You got to go. He's that B anchor. He's always playing these tough spots. Can he even make it out of B? That's the question. Brolin will be holding not open, but I think this angle looks even better for him, to be honest. They've kind of locked him in. Crims is here. First point of contact and just collapse him out. Thought it would be for the info, but he actually... Nade ready for Mezzi. Spots out on the corner. It's pretty decent damage. And he will just keep on spotting. CT smoke comes in. Headshot taken. Lucky to be alive without armor, actually. Zantares knows his own angle well. Takes out Brolin. Smooya and Mezzi, though, crossfire in. They will be dealt with quickly. Bomb going to go down. 3 versus 2 on the retake for Fnatic.
Alex, long flank, coming through the kind of T-spawn area, up T-stairs, but Calix already ready and waiting, and P250 in hand. Perfect gun for the moment. Doing a lot of damage, though, as Alex himself cedes that control. The problem is no kits recovered and unable to find in the opening pick, so it's just Crims remaining. Eternal Fire, set to make it up to 2, but clearly goes without saying, monstrous mountain of work left to be done, but pissed around alone.
I would imagine Fnatic have got one of their spicier rounds as well in the back pocket here. Nice nades. It will indeed eat Zantares alive. I think he took a deagle shot there to boot, but still able to get the kill on Smooya.
Spread out stuff here from both teams right now as Alex. Zantares is up here, low HP. If he can isolate the dual Mezzi, where on earth did that come from? Opening pick and Alex, oh, he's on the edge. Oh, that was so close to being a man advantage for Fnatic, but for now, even Stevens are looking very nervy here, our Eternal Fire, aren't they?
Indeed. I mean, kind of naturally so, you would assume. They could get a big flank here on the Fnatic side as well. I'm a little worried. Timing would obviously come into it, but there's a chance they could even cut off the bomb. I'll start hearing these footsteps in and around short. Decipher that they're on site. Nades coming in. They will split up, but again, they are somewhat in behind. xCloud wins a key fight, but it's the CZ. In comes Alex. Zantares is low, and he will fall as well. 3 versus 2. xCloud now low as well. It has gone from 0 to 100 out of nowhere. They're going to go pushing through the smoke. They don't care about the general rules of engagement. They will continue to win the fights, and Fnatic get the force buy again. But you never know. Eternal Fire. We have said they've got an awful lot of resilience. They do have the firepower. Trying to give them a little bit here. It is certainly going to be tough. And it looks like they'll go via B.
Grouping up with numbers. They have got a lot of nades in this timing. Oh, this is on the knife edge here. Flashing out. Can't quite connect with the first. The spray transfer back is brilliant. 2 frags for Brolan. Mezzi, though. Still, though, waiting on those rotates. If they commit in early, it's 1 on 3. They're taking their time, and Mezzi now, he looks set up perfectly.
Oh, a little bit awkward on the flashes. Mezzi on the pillar, looking good. Will find the double headshot. Eventually stop, but that is that. 16-2. Indeed. Going to be met by Woxic, one of the rare species of P2K users, and Smooya going to keep them rare, as he will drop in with the P250 here. So we will see. The P250s are pretty deadly. Crack angle. Smooya able to find it, though. Ready for Zantares. Will be traded instantly, but it's still that man advantage that they hold on to. Wide swing coming in. xCloud, meanwhile, isolated in towards long, gets taken down thanks to a flash. Brolin holding behind. Things looking very, very good now in the 4-on-2. Head taken off by Calix, though, and I don't know whether that calls, you know, for a swing. Do we go back towards B? No, they're feeling pretty confident in the A hit here, actually. And Calix, therefore, has got a job to do, but there is indeed Imorr coming in very, very quickly. But it looks like battle back, deep resilience that we've talked about from Eternal Fire that, you know, now is the ultimate test. Smooya, first to meet, and unfortunately goes down. Kind of Woxic X factor that he had on Hellraisers, he had on Mouse Sports, and lost a little bit going into Cloud9. Centaurus, though, keeps the numbers positive for Eternal Fire. So 5 on 3. And I would say, off the back of that, things looking pretty damn good for Eternal Fire. Fnatic don't even really have, like, map control that they've traded for those kills. They're just looking to go B, I guess. But, of course, the nature of this map, they could indeed rotate up off the back of a fake.
All three here. Fnatic ready to go. It's going to take some stellar entries to get back into this round. Swiftly trade his Calyx. The problem is too many numbers in defense, and there.
And damage done on the spam. Mezzi, okay. Getting a bit close with some of these shots. There it is, through the smoke. He actually finishes off Centaurus. Beautiful stuff. Info from Crims, I would imagine. Brolin finds Calyx, and holding on to the rifle prowess has not happened for Eternal Fire here. 3 versus 2 on the retake.
Just falling like dominoes, the CT side in this round. First frag goes the way of Mezzi, and from there, they actually commit B into numbers. Entries, though, are too good. One reply, though, from xFloud. So it is going to be the 2-on-2, but Fnatic, they're already in good positions.
Yeah, really looking solid. Ooh, in comes the push. xFloud trying to get around the corner here. Of course, not usually on the AWP, but they're using that HP game. Woxic, though. Actually, you've now put them in a spot where they have to make some tough economic decisions.
Only saving grace is the loss bonus is still... Oh, no.
Oh,
oh no. Oh, that is catastrophic. It went from being a slam dunk buy, I think, in this round to being probably the half buy as Fnatic. Where on earth did that nade come from at the end? And as nades go, that was extremely pivotal, considering the round was already over. You don't normally see a kill like that. Look at this.
beautiful.
Slowly creeping in towards his long position. He finds the first. Man advantage now for Eternal Fire, but that is crucial information for Fnatic. And Woxic, so lucky to escape with his life, dancing the devil on the repeak. But for the moment, it is man advantage Eternal Fire.
Oh, another one comes through. Woxic then trading him. Certainly going to be difficult now. They're going to try and hit the B bomb side instead, but they lack the numbers. They lack kind of the protocols by the looks of things here. Alex will melt down Calyx, but not before he himself falls. Crims for the clutch. 1 versus 3. Couple of low HP bars in here, so certainly is possible, but not the player within the makeup of this team that you'd want to be in this scenario. At bay, as he goes around the corner, that's where it becomes a bit more dangerous. Yeah, just not ready at all. Clapped out immediately. Brolin was kind of there to maybe trade if there was one, but there's actually 2, so it's very difficult to trade.
Trying to react onto B as Fnatic. Problem is, there's a smoke down. Roland finds one, but it's swiftly traded. Where's that frag came from? Looks like a random spam through the smoke, and what should have been a hefty advantage for Eternal Fire. It's now a 3-on-3. And Fnatic, how much have you learned? How much have you developed? These mid-round scenarios are so hard to play, and they're still a new team. Crunch time here. What have you got, Fnatic?
Well, they've got Alex, who loves a good lurk, of course. But he's also looking, I think, to make a bit of noise over on A, or maybe indeed be the full-on lurker. Kind of hard to tell. One goes in the form of Mezzi, but they are really not giving any peeks. No chances across at all. And down he will go as he gets deeper into the site. So, 3-on-2. Mezzi all the way down Alex all the way down connector. You know, a lot of time spent on A trying to get information, but Eternal Fire just not giving it to them, not peeking. You know, xFloud on 3 kills right now. Looking really, really good. 3 versus 2. They'll try and contact their way in here, but it just looks like a lost cause, really. Crim's going to go for the plant. Alex watching him, and he does find his frag. Oh, and he rips xFloud up. The in-game leader. Worth his weight in gold for this round, and now Woxic against 2.
No doubt about it. Those are the most impactful kills of the series for Alex. And how on earth have Eternal Fire gone from a 3-on-2 to this position? It's just Woxic. Recovers the flash, but the way he's posturing Scriv, he's taking so long to go for this, and he's committing further and further into the bomb site. So even saving the AWP now is a stretch, and he's going to go down immediately.
Imorr. Be careful on the jiggle. He jiggles into 2, and he will get taken down. This is now going to get deadly. B bomb site contact, and we've got another player in towards short. The site itself is very, very vulnerable. You can see on the overhead here, there's just nobody on the site directly itself, so they're going to look to abuse that, not leaving heaven open, getting that utility in. Yes, maybe a little late, you could argue, but they've already got the site control, so it doesn't matter so much. One will go down. Goes down in the more open spot as well. This should be doable, and honestly, with no utility left, I think you got to save here if you're Eternal Fire. This starts to turn the half on its head, and look at them creep in towards Mini Pit, just playing the headshot angles. Mezzi will go down. There's another man down there in the form of Alex. Crim's from the backside as well, is cutting off the short play, and that's, I guess, what they were banking on. They will indeed now move to save.
It really hinged on Calix finding frags, and unfortunately, he goes down with no dog tags to show for it.
Gotta be careful not to shoot your own teammate there, xFloud. But all good. Goes for a jump peek. Not able to spot anything out. They are sneaky on the boost here. And Calix, ooh, has no idea, but they drop a bit awkwardly. Smooya has lost the bombs, and Tares will go down on the backside. But look where that bomb is, man. It's absolutely perfect. Right at the feet of the CT side, and it's going to force the hand of Fnatic.
Thinking about boosting again, how on earth does Alex find that? Oh my god, what's going on here? Complete madness. Boost on boost, and Crims wins out.
Goodness me. Alex, meanwhile, in all the carnage, is still playing Counter-Strike. They're out here playing Whack-A-Mole or something, and he is still clicking head. Of course, Woxic going to move to save again. A crazy... like, what do you say if you're Eternal Fire there? Like, you know what I mean? Alex just got into the bomb site, and it was a bit weird. It's not like, okay... This nearly worked. That flash wasn't quite on. Timing was awkward. You're just getting, like... I don't even know, mate. What would you call that round if you're Fnatic? You know, they failed the boost, like, twice. They even made sound on one of the boost attempts. So...
Playing particularly here towards barrels. He's being forced into so many duels, and right now he is not in it mechanically. Alex, again, so much confidence. Imorr, oh, it's a disaster. It still is a 4-4. But Alex should never got that frag.
Well, they are very quick up towards A here. It's a bit of a different tune. And Brolin leading the charge. Will take Woxic out, of course, the orb. Awkward timing, though. xFloud gets in. Smooya was meant to cover. And he didn't. 2 versus 2, though. Still definitely doable. And, you know, thankfully no bomb lost, etc. So it's not disaster stations for Fnatic just yet.
Calix left alone on B. We've talked a lot about him in the last few rounds. Now he's under serious pressure. xFloud yet to make his way over as Calix makes a play. He decides, I'm going to readjust in towards this B short position. He's behind the sandbags. Gets one and falls out, and now Mezzi. Tough spot, but it looks like he's going to get that bomb down. No, he can't. Calix swings out. Important round.
5 the bare minimum. Any half, any map, absolutely need to be aiming for this. But we'll see, of course, how deep it goes. Great flash in the run-through. Mezzi does not mind getting his feet a little toasty.
Very tricky spot now for Eternal Fire. Xantar is leading towards Connector, and now, especially that they're man down, it feels like he has to commit to this. He has to commit to the duel, and Smooya working his way through the angles. Nobody yet to clear the cover here. Xantar finds one, swings out. Smooya decapitates him. Amazing shot, and retaining Fnatic's man advantage.
Just about, of course, having to work pretty hard for it, but they will indeed keep it in, and they've got to run away with this. You know, they have to turn this, I think, into a double-digit half, and that would start to send it home. We've talked about all tournament long, but also series long, how strong their CT side is. And on this map, I mean, yeah, it really, really is terrifying. So, xFloud, what have you got for us? A little bit of a Molotov. Unfortunately, they've contacted in while he's been doing this. He needs to find a few more heads than just the one. It sets up Calix, though, who not only finds 1 kill, he's also damaged Brawler massively. Certainly doable.
Fnatic, for me, not keeping this as clean as the start of the half and making a few individual mistakes. 2-on-2, though. Smooya has nades. It's a nice heaven smoke. We'll give him credit for that. And the Molly as well is going to buy even more time. Perfect util usage. But even so, the HP on the Fnatic could do them in the end here.
Nice find. Down to just Calix. Great to get out onto the angle and wait. And there it is. You've set it up. Can Calyx capitalize? He's got a lot of angles to check and not a lot of time to do it in. So Brolin going to use that to his advantage, of course, not making an awful lot of noise. Tap comes in. Brolin not making noise. Will get checked, but he sees there's nobody on the bomb. We're all good, and there's just no time. Down he will go, but the half
stands between one of these teams, and I believe it's $71,000. $100,000 game this is, $100,000 half. Who's going to grasp it?
Yeah, definitely true, actually, to be fair. So we will see, indeed, flashes over the top. Quick 2-for-1 in favor of Fnatic, and they aren't sold. They're ready and waiting on the B bomb site, you know, and now Eternal Fire back to the drawing board in the middle of the round. You know, someone's got to lug it with them. They're not able to take a timeout. They're not able to stop and, you know, get all the nice pens out. They're going to have to scribble and get it sorted quick.
Really slowed this one down of Eternal Fire. As you said, Fnatic, no signs of budging. They're hoping for overfacing CTs, but it's not coming. Mezzy, quick information peek. That alerts the CTs to what's up. Crim's chiming in, finds another, and it's free for Crims in the round. Labored on the fourth.
I'm only really thinking, I'm only throwing ideas into the hat there, but I do feel from, you know, the play style and the interviews that we've seen in the past, that's got to be the case. Imorr, though, he doesn't care. You know, he's not bothered about my kind of thinking. He, of course, just want to crack some heads.
Listen, if Eternal Fire want a way back into this map, a great start would be winning this Force Buy round and breaking that CT money right off the bat and putting Fnatic in a terrible position. Clearly in this round, after a perfect start, for the moment they're taking it very slow and smooth. Tag down. This is getting very nerve-wracking. And Fnatic claw this one back.
Mezzy in and around two angles here. In a second, he might have an opportunity to get one on the edge, on the death of this smoke. They're not going too wide for it. They're actually edging more towards A, which I don't think is the move. The bomb kind of gives the play away that they're going to move down connector here and go B. They're fully stacking, bro. Oh, this is going to be tough then, I think. And there is indeed distractions up there, but the bomb's going B, 100%.
Be very interesting to see what Fnatic does. I'm guessing they're just going to save into the next, and a very bizarre round. We don't often see this. Second round. Fully saving over those rifles. Eternal Fire.
Not going to have that dire effect, like you say. So now it gets really interesting. I don't think I've ever seen a scenario like this.
Rather aggressive angles on towards the T spawn kind of side of Monster, but no jewels found. It feels like Fnatic needs to get a lot of value out of these rifles. MP9s today, Scriv. What's going on? They're better than rifles.
Well, you know, yeah, to be honest. Either way, M4 for Crim's going to hold on in the bathrooms. 5-on-3. Brolin trying to retrieve the rifle there, kind of escaping him, a little bit annoying, but it is what it is. They've still got this two-man advantage, and it really looks solid now for Fnatic.
This is disastrous. Eternal Fire, you can't lose this. This was your route back into the game, was resetting on the second round and then winning against some of the saved rifles. And to lose now when you've already done so much work would be devastating. And Fnatic, they keep pressing the issue. Brolan gets behind, drops the bomb. 5-on-2 as the Turkish squad here are crumbling in this round on the T side of Overpass.
Wow. Wow, wow, wow. And this is it. You know, this is the idea, because you've got the advantage in terms of the rounds. You keep these saves coming in. Eventually, it's got to work, boys. Keep at it. Trust the process. Trust the method. However, once again, probably not going to get to see it utilized very well. It looks like they're moving towards A.
Imorr is going to peek. Oh, the timing. That could have been disastrous. But it flips the other way. Man advantage Fnatic.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely a difficult one. I do feel now that boost is out. It's been seen, but they're still finding the man advantage. It doesn't really matter. If they're finding the kills, they're so far in the lead. It's not a desperate boost. It's not our whole, you know, round and comeback and maybe tournament life hinges on this. It's not the case. 5-on-3 in another important round, looking to crush Eternal Fire in these final few moments.
Yeah, Eternal Fire as well. Money's on the brink. It's only X-Flower with any cash in the bank, and if they lose this one, losing grip on this grand final. Brolan finds the first. Where's the trades? Where's the team play? It's a nice kill from Woxic, but 1 on 4, too little too late. And Fnatic, they're going to be up to 13 and in touching distance of the Republeague title.
Oh, nice find from Woxic. Becomes a question of survival for the big man. In the same vein, Fnatic probably don't want to lose too many players. So nice angle here, able to cut off. They'll know that he's in towards long if he doesn't come past. And they are indeed holding very, very well. And they'll start to crunch in. It's small, but it's a really, really nice move from Fnatic, I think, to not get overzealous.
He could die after time, and he does. Yep. Oh my god.
Massive. Indeed, up on the 30 bomb, that would be mega cool, but you got to bear in mind here, folks, one of the key things that we see, 21 kills, 11 deaths. That means he's winning most of his fights. Alex, also fairly positive, now up to 15 and only 11 deaths. So he will get aggressive, not afraid to take it as the in-game leader. It's all baited out, it's all planned, as Smooya will be the next one to find the frag. Fnatic, they're back to it. So tough. Smooya, see it from his vision here without the X-ray. And there it is. Peek comes in. X-Cloud falls. He'll go for a jump peek. A little bit of info gained. 7 seconds, though. That was their time to push in. And, man, when it's 14-7, backs against the wall, and the round ends with you running away, tail between legs, that is an awful lot, actually, on the first map, because I think that's where we saw our most pauses. They love to lean B after a pause on the Eternal Fire side of things. Fnatic, again, reading into that. Alex going to get contact, and he finds the frag dry.
Where's the trades?
Doesn't take any damage.
Where's the trades?
It's just ridiculous.
Falling apart here. Nades as well for good measure, and Woxic trying to take Jules, and 5 on 3 now for Fnatic, looking so solid. Only 2 remaining, and this could be it. Fnatic, absolutely hands on the title. Just need to close this one out.
Yeah, Woxic gets trapped with the bomb, mate. Like, it is just capitulation. You know what I mean? It's 13-7 or whatever. I guess the game's over, guys. We tried our best. Not for us. And they just get ripped apart in the final round. And I think that really sells the final few rounds of that series. It'll be Fnatic taking the championship and the lion's share of $120,000. Deservedly so. Map 1 close.
I don't know what you want. Let's have a bit of fun till I downfall. My love, if you feel like I do.